Oh yeah, the logo is not fixed. I'll fix that in just a second. Oh yeah, it's my favourite song. The best song in the world. Alright guys, join in. You know the words. Wait for it. Also, that guy's hair really does look like toothpaste. Here it comes. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, I'm done. Right, so welcome to ARMS, and sorry about the technical hiccup at the start. So apparently you can't go online until you do some of the offline stuff first, which is kind of a good idea actually, get you sort of practice before you go online. Except I already did the global test punch, but whatever. It's a good idea for first timers. There's the character Kid Cobra, and Bite and Bark are the new characters that haven't been in the global test punches. Anyone else? Nope. Oh! I fucking love that half the music is just those chorus voices. Like, there's three types of video game music. There's the music that's just instruments, and then there's instruments with vocals, like full lyrics with words and stuff. And then you've got instruments, and then oh. Who was I good with? It was Ninjara, wasn't it? I think I was alright with this guy. So we're just going to start with this. Also, let me fix that logo, because I know that's not the correct... We're not playing Kingdom Hearts, not yet. But we will be, we'll be doing that shortly. Did I make a logo for ARMS? I don't remember if I did. If I didn't, I'll add it in a short while. When is this? Oh, that's Wonder Boy. Yeah, I don't think I have the logo put in place there, so bear with me. I'm just going to quickly download this logo and then put it on there. So if you're wondering why I'm not starting just yet, it's because I want it to look nice. But as nice as an unprofessional stream can go, really. You might experience slight buffering, because I'm just quickly downloading this. Oh, hang on a second. Wait, what? Why can't I drag this image onto this folder? Oh, there we go. Some messages aren't showing in the restream chat. Really? Hang on, let me restart restream and see if that'll fix it. I do wonder if that's a side effect of the struggling bandwidth. I do wonder if that's a possible thing. But we'll restart it and see what happens. Just as soon as Restream feels like restarting itself. Okay, I'm almost ready. Come on, don't delay. Going today. Gonna make that bigger, stick that down there. And we're going to get rid of the white space around it. Just working my way through the menus. There we go. Now it looks like a stream. It looks like a bad stream, but it does look like a stream. I just got a picture from DJ there. Let me quickly show you that before we get started. So I'm sorry if you guys are just hanging on waiting for me to start this already. Yeah, this more or less describes the experience that I'm having with BT right now. It's a bit ass. Assu! Okay, let's get started. So, standard tutorial, I already know how this works. Using the Pro Controller, by the way. Let me know if the messages are going through. Like dash. Hey! So if you're wondering why I'm just blasting through this tutorial, I've already done this on the Global Test Punch, so I'm just going through it as quickly as possible. Oh yeah. I think I was sold on this game when they first announced it because it looked really cool. Like, the idea was quite neat sounding, but again, it was one of those things where I guess you needed to sort of, if you weren't sold on it at first, you'd probably had to sort of play it or see someone play it. Oh yeah, you had to press L and R to finish that. But I'm glad that you think that the game's quite good as well now that you've actually seen me play the Global Test Punch. Armzu! I don't care if they don't say arm. Like, I don't know what they're saying. On closer inspection, it doesn't sound like they're saying Armzu, but that's what I'm saying and I'm sticking to it. So, with the tutorial, you've also got to beat an AI opponent before you actually get to the meat of the game, which is the Grand Prix in the multiplayer. So, I'm just gonna beat this guy up real quick. Well, the good news is, I'm looking at OBS and it seems like the connection's going up a bit. Like, it hasn't dipped that much since the start of the stream. So, let's just hope that it doesn't change anytime soon. But again, thanks for subscribing, Mander, and sorry if I seemed a bit upset at the start. I was just having troubles with... I've been having troubles with my connection for the past couple of days. I'm gonna have to start looking into maybe getting a different provider. Because last night I was wanting to get a good few hours of the Riku mode on Kingdom Hearts. And I had to stop it because it was just getting worse and worse and worse by the time I got to that game. So I only played it for a total of like 10 minutes and I was like, yeah, fuck this. So I'm doing that again tonight. After this game and after the other thing. What was the other thing? Miitopia? Yeah, Miitopia. Stick to Ninjara. So apparently it gets quite challenging, so I'm not sure if I should start on like 3 or 4 or if I should just work my way up from 1. I mean, there's a crown underneath each one, so maybe that fills... I don't know if it's like Mario Kart, where if you beat difficulty 4 first, it clears the previous ones. I mean, I guess I'll do 2. That way we'll know. Ladies and gents, be sure to soften your footsteps, cause you're tuned into the ARMS Grand Prix. I'm Biff and I'll be your commentator this evening. Oops, I accidentally skipped that. Now you see him, now you don't. I think you see him. Seriously, is that Ninjara? The student herself is studying at Ninja College, or is it it's officially named the something ninjutsu something. Also, it's not one of those dialogue things that when you press, like you have to press A to advance, it just advances after like 2 seconds. Also, I kinda wish the voice for that character that was in the Nintendo Direct was doing the voice in here. So it'd be nice to hear his actual voiceover just doing all the dialogue here. An easygoing guy, but he actually works harder than he lets on. They're both good at what they're doing. It's going to take something. I'm not reading this fast enough. He's got the high ground. So if you haven't seen ARMS yet, think Wii Boxing, but good. And not extremely limited. It almost feels like a proper fighting game. Just a very different fighting game. Nice. The stream is working, but the restream chat client is not. Uh-oh. Having issues with the restream now. It says it's connected, I don't know what the issue is. Hang on. Right, okay, I can see that there is messages that are not getting through. Which is actually really annoying because I don't want to be staring at the YouTube page. Is this game motion control exclusive? Nope, you can play it with regular controllers. I'm playing it with a pro controller. I kinda prefer just standard controls. Motion controls are good though, but it does take a bit of adjusting. Right, well hang on, I'm gonna try restarting Restream one more time. If that doesn't work, I'm just gonna have to capture the YouTube chat. Thank you, Decimic, for hosting on Twitch. I assume that's an auto-host, but thank you very much. So, fun fact about Miitopia. Oh, hang on a second. So, yesterday you saw me stream the Ever Oasis demo, which is on the eShop in both US and UK and Europe. Miitopia demo is not on the eShop for me, so I'm guessing it's not on there for European folk. So, thankfully I've got a 3DS that's got custom firmware, so I just installed the US demo. Because it does look fun, and I want to play it, and I want to show off the demo, but I don't want to have to wait like a week to do it if I can just do it today. Right, hang on a second. Oh, you're also hosting? It doesn't say that, but thank you. Oh, it does say that actually, it says it at the bottom. So, Restream is back on. Please let me know if anything is not getting through while I do these next couple matches. If there's going to be more problems, I'll just capture the YouTube chat for now. This is not the first time this has happened. I've had this problem before. I think it was when I was playing Skyward Sword I had issues with Restream. That was like, what, 3-4 months ago? It was like just before Breath of the Wild came out. So I wanted to make sure I finished that game in time for it. Apparently you can insert Mii's with the QR codes. I've got a couple of people in mind that I'm going to be putting in when I play that tonight. A couple of friends. Get fucked. That's right, get fucked by my arms! So you get points for playing offline as well, that's cool. Yeah, the currency they're used to buy new arms and stuff. Right, next match. Right, so I haven't seen this character yet. Oh, I was spamming the buttons there and didn't realise there was dialogue at the bottom. Okay, this is a new stage. I think I saw this actually during the treehouse. It's got like a skateboard thing on it, like a hoverboard. Yeah, this thing. This is an interesting dynamic. I can imagine this gets a bit more intense when you're playing with another person who can take advantage of that. Yeah, I think I'm having issues with restream, so after this match I'm going to capture the YouTube chat. Okay, may have done that a little bit too soon. Yeah, so restream is just not cooperating tonight. This is kind of annoying because I have two chats going at the same time. Like Twitch being on the other side, because Chod sometimes comes and watch via Twitch. So if he comes in and says hi, I'm not going to see that because I can't put two chat rooms in the same window. So that's just going to make things really cluttered and awkward. Oh, you giving them the link to the Discord? Yeah. Hang on a second. I am going to temporarily remove this and this. So this is going to look a little bit ugly, but just bear with me. Oops. Don't worry, we'll be continuing again in just a minute. Just going to add this window in. Add window capture. Okay, that should be fine. Ah, what was that? I just moved. Oh, right, okay. I'm just going to be talking to myself for a second while I do this. Of course, it wouldn't be a stream if I didn't have problems getting things to work. I assume that's a decent size. Don't need to make it bigger than that. Going to make it a bit transparent now, and then we can start again. Color correction, I think it is. Yeah, there we go. Opacity. That's a little bit too faded out. 1 second. Right, so how is that? Is that okay? Imagine you can't really read that, but that's like the only option I've got for now. Restream's just not having any of it. Let me check my OBS connection status. Right, we're still in green. Good. Skate 4 is looking great. I mean, it kind of looks like Skate. I mean, my appendages are going everywhere. Mine now. About the Restream webpage, if it doesn't work on the app, I don't think it's going to work on the actual webpage. Have you tried it? Yeah, I could give it a shot. I don't remember what the link is. I need to grab it. If you have the link handy, just send me it on Telegram. That's the problem with... Can I make that in dark mode? Because that's kind of taking up... I don't think I can make the chat in dark. Are we doing target smash? I don't think I can make... Also, I'm not paying attention to what he's saying at all. I'm just too caught up on technical issues that I don't even care. Guess we'll be seeing... What's that other mode called? We'll see V-Ball and then the one with the hoop dunk, something. Also, I've leveled up twice. Also, you get points for hitting your opponent as well. Wait, how is she getting much more now? What's going on? Am I doing something wrong here? Because I don't understand why you end up getting much more points in the final seconds. Like, what's happening? Yeah, the problem with viewing on YouTube gaming is, unless there's a way to pop out the chat, it's going to be loading the video in the background, and that's going to cause internet issues. I don't even have the link for it handy. Oh yeah, right, thanks for the Restream link. I think. The chat's going to go blank for just a second. In fact, let's just wait for that to load while I put this back up. Waiting for it to work. I'm switching tabs if you're wondering why that's going white. If it's just going blank. Well, actually, here we go. There's a pop-out link for that, thanks. Okay, that's much better. Just close these other ones. So now that it's darker, I could probably make the transparency a bit greater, and we should be okay. Opacity 40, I think, is what I was using previously. I'm becoming monotone Tim because I'm having technical difficulties. Well, there's one thing he's got that I don't, and that's a lot more entertainment value. Like, I'm nothing like him. Except for the technical issues, but other than that. So I'm going to lower the opacity. So if you just, since you just joined Tev, I'm having problems with Restream Chat, which is the client that displays the chat on the stream. So I'm just using the pop-out chat as an alternative here. It's not going to look amazing, but it's the closest I can do for now. So I'm not sure why the points go up so drastically on their end. Like, is it like you have to hit the targets as quickly as possible with your arms? Opportunity wasted. Am I going to use what? Hang on. The QR code? I've already got a few QR codes that I was going to use. If there's room for it, I might use yours as well. I can't really promise that. Oh, first time fighting Bite and Bark. If DJ were to play this game, this is probably the character he would main as. Because it's an arms fighter, but it's got 50% more doggo. Also, I think he can jump on top of the dog, which gives him a little bit extra leverage, which is the thing that's unique about this one. Does your super meter carry over to the next fight? I think it does. Your rush meter, I think it's called, but yeah, I don't know if that carries over. Yep, it does. That's good. I'm just open with that. So I didn't actually watch the ARMS Invitational, I still need to check that out. I did watch the Pokken Invitational though. Like, MatPat of all people was on the Invitational. And I think he won. Like, it was like in teams of two, so him and somebody else, some other YouTuber, won that Invitational. I haven't actually killed someone that way yet. There we go. I'll be playing this for a short while yet. Like, I've only just started. Like, the stream says 44 minutes, but realistically I've only played this for like 15 minutes. The other 30 minutes is just troubleshooting. That's like my favourite lyrics. Oh! Yeah, this guy can recover health when guarding. I really wish, I said this already, but I wish the voice actor who voiced that little yellow guy in the Nintendo Direct for ARMS was doing the voice lines in this. Also, if you guard for like a second, you can charge your arms, which gives them an elemental thing. So for these ones, it's fire. Oh, there's a trampoline in the middle. Don't mind if I do. How many characters are on arms? 2. I think it's about 10 characters. There's actually one more character coming in an upcoming update, which is free, by the way. It's cool that Nintendo's going with like the free DLC model that Splatoon started doing, where it's like a gradual trickle of content, but it doesn't cost you any extra. See, that's kind of like what most companies should be doing, and it was nice to hear that EA's like, okay, for Battlefront 2, you don't have to pay a single penny for all this extra content that's going to be coming out for it, which actually makes me want to buy the game. Like, 'cause I bought did I say Battlefield? I meant Battlefront, sorry. If I said I bought Battlefront, the EA Battlefront, and I didn't play it for that long because I kind of felt like there wasn't a lot of content and you had to pay a lot of money for extra content. So I didn't really stick around playing that. The game looks really nice though, like the first one and the second one continues that. Ah. I'm still not sure if I'm going to get Splatoon 2, however. It just feels a little bit too much like this first game, and I don't think the Salmon Run is going to make me buy the game. Salmon Run does look cool though. It's basically like Horde mode. You fight waves of enemies as a team. Apparently the difficulty in that game can go all the way up to 200%, which is quite high. Some people said they really struggled on like 30% or something like that, and if it can go as high as 200, I can imagine it being a real challenge. Also, difficulty level 2 is a little bit harder than I thought. Like, it's not that hard. Yeah, to fuck with that healing. Ah, fuck. I know this is something I usually say about Nintendo games in general, but this game actually does look quite nice. Like, Nintendo, on top of being excellent at making games and polishing games, I think they're the master of art direction as well, because almost every first-party game has a really nice look to it. Especially Mario Odyssey, has anyone seen that during E3? Because that game just looks really, really nice. Okay, that went a bit better. In fact, I took barely any hits that time. Just got to anticipate and dodge. Stick with those two. I like the curving of the boomerang one. Like, it goes all the way around the defense. And this one's more for offense. Denied. Yeah, Super Mario Odyssey looks amazing. Like, graphically, but I mean the game just looks really fun to play. It looks like there's going to be a lot more... Let's just call it stars. I know it's moons, but for people who don't know, the new main collectible is moons. But just since people are more familiar with Mario 64, we'll just call them stars. It looks like there's going to be a lot more stalls this time around. I'm not sure how many, but when they were showing it during the E3 thing, they collected like, I don't know, they collected like 6 or 7 in like 20 minutes, and it was like, wow, there's actually a lot here in this one place. So I would guess maybe there's like 300 or 400 of them, if they're getting them that often. Time for some V-Ball. I really like the V-Ball mode actually. Yeah, I was already excited for Mario Odyssey, but when they showed that the game's main gimmick, I thought that was like a really ingenious idea. Like, just take control of everything that isn't nailed to the floor. And then again, you can take control of something that is stuck to the floor, being like the signpost or something in the city. Yeah, this is much easier with the AI. I kind of find myself doing better with the V-Ball mode and then the hoops, which is the other side mode. Not sure how many matches there are, I'm gonna guess there's like 8 or 9. Yeah, I don't care about reading the text. So this one's got double shields. I don't remember what they're called, but they act as shields. Right into that glass. So how's the chat looking? Is it okay? I'm sorry if it doesn't look particularly amazing right now. Oh yeah, I heard that Mighty Gunvolt is on Switch now. If I didn't already have it on Steam, I would maybe think about getting that. It's not a particularly big game. I'm still waiting for, fuck, what's it called? There's 2 games I'm waiting, 2 indie games for the Switch. I'm waiting for that fighting game, Pocket Fighter, and I'm also waiting for the Enter the Gungeon to come to the Switch. I already own Enter the Gungeon on Steam, but it's one of those games where I can see myself playing it a lot in portable mode. Kinda like Binding of Isaac. Points. 5. Whatever you call them. Arm shekels. Yeah, we'll just go with that. We'll just call them arm shekels. Match 8 silence is deafening. Oh yeah, when she does a mid-air dodge backwards, she can do like a kick, like a flip kick. Which is a good way to like deflect your punches. So this map I recognise, this one and the one we just did were matches that were already in the global test punch, so I remember this one. Ah, fuck. So these are just offline matches because you need to do some offline before you can go online. But it's a nice way to sort of practice. Warm up again. I mean, when was the last global test punch? Like 2 weeks ago? There we go. You don't get paid, but you should, for fixing my technical issues. He's helped me a lot, actually, with a lot of technical issues I've been having. There we go, counter. Oh fuck. So I haven't seen that arm yet, the one with the... Actually, I don't know. Why is one of our arms getting bigger than the other? Like that. I'm not sure how she's doing that, or is that her special ability? I'm getting back into the swing of things. Up, here we go, we're almost at the end. Semi-final time. I've got a very good idea of who's going to be my opponent on the final. The Silver Screen Queen Twintail, also known as half of the internet's waifu. Don't let her do get to you. I thought that said don't let her do you. I was like, what? We go for double fire. Burn that fucking hair off. Also, this is a pretty cool looking stage. The red carpet near a cinema entrance. Yeah, I really should check out that ARMS Invitational at some point. Maybe learn a thing or two. So apparently half of the players are like professionals, and then the other half are just like people who did well during the show floor. So I want to see what the professionals have up their sleeves. Apparently there was some really good matches in that as well. I should have watched that and not bothered with Pokken Invitational because I'm not really going to be buying Pokken. I already have it on Wii U and I don't really see the need to rebuy it. It's not a bad game, just not something I'm going to be double dipping on. I want Smash, I don't want Pokken. That's it, take that. Let's just stick with the missiles. Oh yeah, the parasol she's got is basically like a shield. Right, time for the final then. This is difficulty level 2, by the way, out of 7 possible difficulties. I just started on 2 right away, just to see if I could clear 1 automatically. And if that's the case, I'll move on to 4. If not, I'll do 3, I guess, and do 1 off the stream. Like, if I need to do another one before I can go online. Yep, so this guy was in the E3 treehouse thing. I saw him yesterday. I had a feeling this was going to be the guy at the very end of the game. And he's not available yet, but he's going to be available as a free update so people can start playing him in like a couple of weeks. This guy can get really buff, as you're about to see. Also, he's got hammers for arms. See what I mean? He gets buff. Oh, good. Not expecting too hard of a fight, but he's going to be a little bit of a challenge, I guess. Oh, especially if he does that. Oh, fuck, I shouldn't have activated that there. Shit! I think he was just hustling me the whole time. So yeah, when he buffs himself, you notice his body is getting, like, more top heavy, but I think also his attacks become stronger. Nice. Also, his hammer arms seem to get priority with that one. Ah! Just as he activated that, I also pressed it. Not looking too good now, is it? So this guy's name is Max Brass. They should have just called him Max Power. Would have been much more suitable. Max Power! He's a man whose name you'd love to touch, or something like that. I don't remember how that goes. But you mustn't touch! Oh, his name sounds good in your ear. But when you think it, you mustn't fear. Because his name can be said by anyone. Also, he sucks. Nice. I think I've got this in the bag. Oh fuck, he's powering up. Nice. Right, so that was a bit tougher than the other characters. Not surprisingly so. Unsurprisingly so. Look alive, people, the award ceremony is about to begin. Let's have a look at the final results. Also, if you win this cardboard. There you go, there's the results. Why didn't they just voice him? I think I can go online now. Gonna go into party match for now. I'm gonna try Kid Cobra, I've not tried him yet. I think I'm still connected to the hotspot, let me check real quick. Yeah, hotspot still connected. Good. So I'm hoping that the game runs just fine now and there's no issues. Like, you know how some games, when they launch day one, there's like connection problems? I don't think that's going to be the case with this game. I mean, that's why some games do like betas like a week before they come out. And yet some games still have really severe connection issues. Cooler Rang. Not looking good for us, they've got the high ground already. Also, when you're doing 2v2, there's friendly fire on, so I think you can hit your opponent by... hit your friend by accident. Nice. Get fucked. Nice. And it's kind of funny because usually when I do 2v2s I just get destroyed, but that was actually a pretty good match. Like when I played during the Global Test Punch I was better at 1v1s than I was at 2v2s. I know that's a Star Wars quote, but which episode is that from? Because I don't know which episode that's from. I would guess one of the prequels, but I don't know. And yes, I've never seen Star Wars. Shock horror, someone's not seen a movie that everyone else has seen before. The end of the prequel trilogy. Oh yeah, that's the part with like the volcano, isn't it? Yeah, that sort of thing. Like, I haven't seen the movie, but I'm familiar with that scene, sort of. I know it's a thing. Nah, just waiting for... I think we're about to group up with someone else. For some reason I couldn't connect to Kozak. Nope, still waiting for someone. Oh, we're doing a free-for-all with 3 people. Might even say a 3-way. I actually kind of like the free-for-all because you've always got to keep your eye on the person next to you as well as the person on the other side. that person doesn't know how to change targets. Ah, crap. A 3 for all. Yeah, that makes sense. Fucking twin tail. I think I might have won that. I had the most health. Yep. Yeah, I quite like the dynamic of like 3 people just going all out against each other, and it's not like a team-based thing. I don't know what button it is that makes you switch targets on the Joy-Con setup, but when you're playing with Pro Control you have to press the D-pad to sort of change characters. So I don't think the person playing as Twin Tail realised you could switch to another target, because they were aiming for the person on the opposite end of the stage and not for the person next to me. Next to them. Being me. Also, when you're doing a 2v2 match, see that tether? If someone grabs you, or if you grab them, and you throw them, it sends the other person that's attached to that tether and flying. I can just send those two at the bottom there and take the high ground. He's got a rush ready. Whoa, what happened to his tether? Oh fuck. Nice. I really love this game, if you can't already tell. There's going to be more than my fair share of matches where I'm just going to get destroyed. I'm just going to enjoy the victories while I can until then. I want to do some headlock matches, but I can't find any yet. I'm going to change characters after this. Oh yeah, if you consistently win, then you lose some HP, and if you can win again, you get some extra coins. Apparently, he's got the same thing going, so the stakes have been raised a little bit for this. Ah, crap. Oh, no, 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 don't do that, please. Nice. That was close. So I get 25 extra coins just for winning that one. I think that's what that said, was it 25 or... I think it gives me the 25 when I go back to the lobby area. I don't know what the +2 means, but apparently I've got +2. High magnet bomber. I just realised if you look at the outer circle of those lobby areas, it shows you the time. I didn't actually realise that before. You see the little line that's kind of going round in a circle on those lobbies? Here we go, time for headlock. Oh wait a minute, that's not me, sorry, that's someone else. We're doing hoops, good. I like hoops. This is a fun mode. Win. Nice. Baited her into doing that there. Nice. Nice, 10 points. 10-0. Come on and slam if you want to jam. Hi, MSP. That's why I love the hoops mode. Like, I think I'm quite good at like anticipating when they're going to grab you and then jump and then grab them instead. Look at me, I'm just sitting there alone, waiting for people. I can do this, I guess. Question, would you like to have spring arms? I don't know actually. Like, would it benefit me in any way? Could I reach for a drink from the kitchen without having to get off my seat? Because if so, yes, that would be quite nice. Here we go, time for free for all. And number 3 for all. Another Kid Cobra in the match. Wait, how did they get that right away? What? Also, my health is down to half. Because I'm winning so much. So, expect this to be the first to lose in like a while. Ah, crap. Nice. Trying to play smartly here because my health is so low. Wow, I actually managed to win a three-way match with half my health. Holy fuck. Because I played smart there, I managed to outlast both of them. So the more consecutive wins you get, the more stacked up it becomes against you until you lose. And then you start from scratch again. Like, the more your winning streak, the more health you lose, I think, is how that works. Oh, here we go, time for headlock, for real this time. We're doing it in the skateboard arena. Oh, it's not 25, sorry, it was 25%. I thought it was 25 coins. But we get a 3-coin bonus if we can win this. See, I was convinced the headlock thing was going to be part of the single-player story, but it's not. Like, it's a sub-boss or something, but it's just an online thing. So if I die and the other two survive, does it still count as a win? Like, if they two manage to kill her? It doesn't matter, I managed to get 3 extra coins. Have I seen Kirby with human feet? Yeah, I've seen that mod. I've seen the drawing and I've seen the Smash mod. It's kinda creepy. It's funny, but it's also creepy. $75%. Okay, this is probably where I'm going to lose. Oh, so this is a new arena? Ah, he's got the high ground. Shit. Well, I tried. Winning streak over. That was a pretty good winning streak while it lasted. The green and black gloss looks like that you're dancing. Yeah, there's like a red variant of it as well called Slapamander, which is kind of funny. What are these called? Slamamanders? We're back to 50% health. So we don't lose the entire winning streak, we just go back one. I'm noticing that I'm not the only one who's getting winning streaks. Like, look at that one person that's got 75% health. Ah, fuck. Couldn't have done anything about that. Yeah, in 9 out of 10 cases, if one teammate dies, there's a very good chance the other teammate's also going to die. Yep, here it comes. Oh, not quite. That's about to happen. That's nice use of the card off a cover to avoid one person. He is putting up a really good fight actually, but it's pretty much stacked against him. But I liked how he hid behind one of the cars there to sort of stop one of them from attacking him, so they could focus on the other. That was a good strategy, but didn't quite pull that off. So I think we go back down to we go back up to 75% health, I think. Oh, I wanted to do hoops. Yep. Ah, fuck. I can still pull this back. Just got away from him to grab first. Nice. Yeah, if you're going to be the first one to grab, you better damn make sure that you actually land that grab. Otherwise you leave yourself wide open for a counter grab. Because while you're grabbing you can't move. There's also a ranked mode, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to play for fun right now. Well, I guess that's an automatic loss. Because if there's one thing I suck at in this game, it's the skill shot. Nice. Get first crack at that since I stunned him. Well, I guess I didn't lose. I thought I was going to lose because I usually suck at this. Managed to beat Toothpaste Headman. That'll be the next robot master that you see in the Mega Man cartoon, Toothpaste Headman. I mean, we had a Mega Man robot master with a pair of scissors on his head, so why not? Scissorman. Scissorman. I know it's Cutman, but in the... It was one of the old Mario Deke cartoons, Captain N, I think he was called Scissorman. If I recall correctly, which is just kind of funny. Was it that? I think that's what it was. I might be wrong on that, but I haven't seen much of Captain, but I do remember seeing a clip of that. I'm back down to quite low health. Let me change characters after this. Crap. Oh, fuck! It was Cutsman, sorry. Not Scissorman. Why am I saying Scissorman? What's that? Nearly. I nearly did that. What health was that? 50%? I didn't pay attention at the start of that fight. It was because they said it in a weird way, and that's what it was Cutsman because it had the S at the end of cut. So it wasn't Cutman, it was Cutsman. I really should check out the Captain N cartoon because I haven't really watched it. I've only just seen like clips of it. I should also check out that Mega Man cartoon. Back down to 25%. Oh, I didn't change characters, I'll do that next time. This is a weirdly shaped arena. Right into the pillar. Like, where even is this? In the fucking universe? There we go. But yeah, in terms of like 80s, late 80s, early 90s video game cartoons, I haven't really watched Captain N, I've not watched the, fuck, what else was I saying? Mega Man? And I've not seen the Street Fighter cartoon. I've seen the Mario ones, I've seen the Sonic ones, And I think that's it. Don't know if there's any other ones based off games from back then, but I think those were the main ones, just all the Mario and Sonic ones. Well, most of the Sonic ones. The less said about Sonic Underground, the better. Crap. I keep saying I'm going to change my character and I keep forgetting to do so. I know this seems a bit scummy, but I'm already on low health, so I'm trying to conserve. Nice. Now I can sneak in to take him out, and that just leaves him. I've actually got more than half health now as a result of that. Oh fuck, we activated it at the same time. Crap! If only I did that a split second earlier, I could have got the first punch in. Yeah, I'm changing characters for real this time. Haven't tried him either, so we'll try him. I almost won that there. Really annoyed that I didn't. Seeky, Cracker, and Bubsy. I don't know why that was the first thing that came to mind. It's just Bubby the Bobbat. Ah. Well, at least my health is back up to max now. So I'm not at a severe disadvantage like I was for the last 5 matches. But seriously though, what's Scissorman? Like, because I was thinking Scissorman there, and I think that's from something, but I don't remember what. Well, I think we're going to win this one because one of their teammates is almost dead. And there he goes. Unless she plays like a god, I don't think she's going to win this. Yeah, I was trying to push that over to her. Okay, she's actually playing smart. Ah, fuck me, I didn't know I could die that way. Nice. Back off. Just back off and win. Nice. That seems a bit scummy of a tactic, but like in the last couple of seconds, just don't let them hit you. She actually nearly won there. I don't know if I like this Bite and Bark character, because that was pretty awful. Although he might be advantageous during this fight, V-ball match. Because I can jump higher and then I can hit the ball from higher up. Or I could just do that. Nice, that's what I was hoping to do. Okay, that's a pretty good strategy, using Bite and Bark for that. So it's official, Bite and Bark is the top tier character for V-Ball mode. Probably low tier for everything else. I want to do a 1v1 match so I can get a proper feel for this character. There we go. Now we can actually see how 1v1 feels. Have I ever played a Bubsy game before? More than that, I actually owned a Bubsy game when I was younger. I had the Genesis, the first Genesis game. It's not god-awful, but compared to Mario and Sonic, it's nothing to write home about. We're fighting against the fuck, what's that character from Overwatch called again with the robot body? We're just fighting a bootleg version of that. Diva, that's right. Nice. Even before that exploded. I'm sure people who can take advantage of Bark, I think is the dog's name, can probably get a good amount of use out of him, but I don't know if he's for me. Like, let's change characters. I had to choose someone quickly there. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Look behind you. I didn't mean to grab him. He was just waiting for that. Actually, it's not a bad idea. Oh, what the fuck? Oh wait, that's I thought that was poison because I saw purple. That's actually me healing up. Now it's just you and me. Ah, crap. There's a really strong throw. Managed to win a 3-for-all there. Well, I had half health. I think that's like the second time I've done that. I've got the feeling that by next week, the meta for this game is going to be... Like, I think the meta for this game is going to change very quickly now that it's out. and people are just going to get so much better and I'm going to get so much worse. Because people will just come up with new strats and ideas and I'm not going to be able to keep up. So I'm just going to enjoy it while it lasts, before it becomes Smash Bros. Level of competitive. That's why I'm doing the party mode and I'm not doing the ranked mode, because I know that if I go in there, I'm just going to get my arse kicked every other match, if not more than that. I'm already down to like 25%, I just realised. Oh crap, I jumped too late. I was anticipating him to grab me there to finish that off, I just didn't think he was going to do it right away. Nice voice. Okay, waifu time, twin tail. She does have a pretty cool ability where she can sort of float in midair while she's... like, if you hold down the dodge button in midair, you can float there for a second, but it also slows everything down around her. So if there's like incoming punches, they'll move a lot slower than usual. Oh, 2v2 skill shot. Was this in the global test punch? I don't remember 2v2 smash the targets, whatever it was called. Skill shot. Nope, we lost, haven't we? I feel like I'm not fucking pulling my weight in this mode at all. Ah, shit. Oh, that's it. That's what made the difference. Bastards. I can't help but feel that was entirely my fault there. I tried to avoid that fucking electro ball and it didn't work. That's why I don't like skill shot. Skill shot has the illusion of being a lot harder than it actually is, just because I'm not very good at it. Kinda feels like I'm trying everything I can and I'm still failing at it. Huh. Oh, I think I understand why they get the rush meter right away, because they're losing too many times. I think that's... It's kind of like... It's kind of like when you play Smash Bros with a shit ton of stocks and then there's somebody who dies like 3 times and is behind everyone else. Just give you an automatic final smash. So it's kind of the opposite of people who are winning and they're getting put at disadvantages. Ah, nice. Yeah, I don't think Twin Tail's the best for skill shot. I just feel I suck at skill shot in general. Most matches just don't end well for me.
Victoire.
But she's good in fights. Here we go. Me against two ninjas. Ninjara. That's what I get for being greedy. Now he's targeting me. I should have just left him alone to do the thing. Oh, come on. Why you gotta be like that? Right, now why are both of them fucking attacking me? I did nothing wrong. I'm gonna die here. I can't win, I can fucking at least take you out. I won't win, but at least I don't die. I mean, coming in second place counts for something, right? Oh yeah, I'm going to be stopping this shortly and then we can do some Metopia. I've got the QR codes for some friends that I want to add. I might add you as well. Hang on a sec. Out of 10. I'll do like maybe 2 more matches and then I'll move on to Metopia because that's been almost 2 hours now. I'm just waiting for the thing to find me another opponent. Like, the matchmaking's quite good, but sometimes there's just moments where it's like, why am I not connecting to anybody? There we go. Headlock match, good. Hoping to get at least one more in the hoops match before we move on. Because I've only done 1 hoops tonight, and that's like my favourite one. Even this song has got like choruses. Oh, oh, oh. The game really loves those chorus lines. The chat broken again? Not as far as I can tell. Ah. If anybody's on Twitch, by the way, the restream chat is broken, so I'm gonna have to check to see if there was any Twitch messages that I missed. You can also charge her attacks while doing that mid-air thing. Oh, we got a teammate down. We should be good. I'm still mostly full health. Dumb. I'm gonna check that Twitch chat. Nah, and I was just making sure. So we seem to be... everything seems to be working fine, which is good. Let me just check something real quick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm having severe connection drops, what the fuck? Okay, I think it's okay now. It went down really low there for some reason. Are you guys having any buffering or any blurriness? Right through the glass. Bit slapped. Got a bit of work here to catch up on. I think he's going to try to unleash that now. Yep, that's what I thought. Just back off. Oh, no, 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 not at the last second. He won that. Crap. I should have just backed away instead of trying to hit him. Disappointed. Right, come on, give me hoops. Like, these two have hoops, give me hoops. Give me that hula hoops. Yeah, I'm tethering. At least I think I'm tethering. Like, let me check to see if my phone is still in hotspot mode. Yep, it's still tethering. Hotspot mode disconnects. Not connected to anything. This is my first time playing the full game. I've played the Global Test Punches, like both of them. Like they did 2 Global Test Punch weekends a few weeks ago. So I'm already like experienced with the gameplay, so I kind of know how it works. But this is like the first time I'm actually playing with the retail version of the game. Oh, here we go, waifu v waifu, and it's not a hoops match, god damn it. Well, that was for naught. And that was for even less than naught, that was for minus. That was for negative. Ah, I tried to dodge that. Yeah, I'm not the best waifu here, clearly. But at least I can get that in. And they're probably just gonna kill me with theirs. Ah, crap, I should have dodged. A pizza instead of french fried and thusly had a bad time.
Victoire.
Almost pulled that back there at the end though, but yeah. I'm gonna do one more match, I'm just gonna hope that it's hoops. If it's not, then screw it. Well, at least it's not a fight. Wasn't that the person that I was just fighting against? Like the teammate? Do you know it was a pretty fun fighting game actually, like an unconventional fighting game? Actually there's a couple I can think of, but they're on the Dreamcast. Power Stone 2. That's a really fun game. But also, what was that other Dreamcast fighting game? I had it there for a second. Ready to Rumble. That's a weird game. I don't think I've ever streamed Ready to Rumble, but I remember that one fondly. Some weird characters in that, and I think the second game has a couple of celebrity boxers, which is funny. But I think it's got like, shit, what's that guy's name again? The president, like Clinton. It's got Clinton in there, Bill Clinton, and it's got Michael Jackson in the second game. So I'm surprised they could even fucking get a president in there, let alone Michael Jackson of all people. I don't even know how that managed, how they came about getting that. Like, for years it was debated whether or not Sega had any involvement with Michael Jackson on Sonic 3, and yet Midway managed to get him in a game as a character, just as himself. Couldn't quite win that one was a bit tough. I think I'm just gonna end it there. Yeah, that was a level 5, that wasn't level 4. Right, so before I stop, let's get arms. I like using Ninjara, so let's try. I'm not going to spend most of the money, I'm going to briefly try this out. I got one arm so far. So you can get duplicate arms in this mode, but apparently if you get like a duplicate, it's more powered up than the one you've already got. which is a nice, like, shit. I don't have Thunderbird for him yet. And that's it. One more. I could have got that second one there. Hi Zobros. I remember the name, yeah. How are you doing? Oh crap. Arms you get. So each character has like their own preset arms, but you can also get arms that other characters have if you play enough. Okay, that's a new one. Revolver. These babies fire off electrified shots, one after another. Keep your opponents on their toes. Only one has to hit to shock them. Cool. That's a new one. It's not always for the same character, but I think if you play, like if you get the thing as the character, it's more likely to be for that character. Right, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to collect more money so that I can do more of that. So there you go, that was arms.